Alright everybody, welcome back to part 2 of restoring this M1 helmet liner. And true to form, I started before I turned the camera on to capture it with you guys. What I did was these leather chin strap studs that are in the helmet, I hit them on a wire wheel ever so slightly. So you can see that they are brass. Now, what I'm going to do is brush this rough part like this with a stainless steel toothbrush, right? And then I'm going to hit it with some 80 grit sandpaper. So if you're an automobile, repainting hobbyist guy, you understand 80 grit is what you use to remove old paint, right? So we will now spend the next 3 hours listening to this sound. No, we won't. I'm not going to subject you to all that. But I'm going to start with the 80 grit, and then I'm going to move down probably to about a 200 or 220 just to smooth everything out before I repaint it. And once I've got it sanded down, I will come back again and show you what that looks like. So also, don't be afraid to wet sand if you want to. In this case, I'm not going to do that because I have all this flaky, cracky stuff on here that I want off. But so for instance, I've seen some helmet liners that are in great shape, except for the fact that they were painted by the VFW, painted white by the VFW, and have stickers all over them. So you can get all that crap off and then just repaint it, and you don't have all this flakiness like I have. So all right, let me do that and I will come back. Alright, so finished sanding the helmet. I washed it off, and while it's drying, I wanted to talk to you about the liner kit, right? So in the first video, you may remember that I said you can buy original liner kits. So this is an original liner kit, except for the sweatband. That's a new reproduction. The rivets are new reproductions, and the A-frames are new reproductions. And in this case, the leather chin strap is also new, and it's scary how good it is. This is the tool that we'll be talking about, and I wanted to show you. This is where I get most of my helmet parts from. Not all, but most. So if you guys are looking for a no-kitting expert, somebody that has outstanding equipment, outstanding helmet parts, and helmets, if you have an old helmet, he'll refurbish it. Check out J. Murray Inc. These guys are awesome. No kidding, they have the best equipment for the best prices. There's a bunch of other guys out there, and if that's something that everybody's interested in, I can leave some of those websites in the comments if anybody cares. And I'm not sponsored by J. Murray. He doesn't know me from Adam. I'm just a guy that orders helmet stuff from him. So, but outstanding. Truly, truly outstanding. So let's take a look at some of these parts. First of all, this is the tool I was telling you about. You see how it's made to flare the rivet out. All right. It's just a piece of stainless steel. So I won't tell you where I got the tool because those guys are assholes. And I wouldn't have bought it from them if I could have bought it somewhere else at the time. So here is our sweatband, right? It's got the orange color on the leather. But I want you to take a close look at the webbing. I mean, I have a couple of other World War II helmets that I've put these sweatbands in. And I got to tell you, they match perfectly. This is called OD number 3, right? This is they've matched absolutely perfectly. Super, super well made. And I got this from At the Front. Okay. Now, this is the original military issue liner kit. Okay. So it looks like it was made yesterday. It's absolutely pristine and beautiful. Comes with the tie string. Also comes with this is the strap that will rivet into the helmet where your nape strap clips into, right? And these are the A-frames, right? You need 9 of these. And these are the World War II OD painted. These are the brass rivets. And if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he gave me 1 extra because he knows I'm gonna screw at least 1 up. And here's the leather chin strap. Look how beautiful that is, guys. Green hardware, right? Seriously, if now this one, of course, is brand new, shiny and minty. But I have had original World War II chin straps just like this that were just as brand new, shiny and minty. So, great equipment for a great price. And also, I wanted to show you real quick. This is the color of paint I'm going to be using, and I get it from these guys in Bowie, Texas. All right, we're about to start the hard part. All right, so I'm ready to start putting the liner kit in. I wanted to give you one last look at the helmet before we go much farther. So the first thing, you know, that people say is, oh gosh, you didn't get all the paint off. No, I didn't get all the paint off. But what I did do was give myself a nice smooth surface to work on. So you don't necessarily have to get all of the paint off. So I told you that this was an original kit. And as I picked up this nape strap, I realized, I don't know if you can see the outlines from the A-frames, but this strap has been on a helmet in the past. So it was rescued from a helmet. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm probably going to start with this. Now, start with the rivet, right? Rivet, I'm going to put this one here in the back, right? And I'm going to point it like this. So just so that everybody's clear and remembers, right? The A-frames, the pointed part of the A-frame points down towards the rim of the helmet, right? I'm about to show you that. If I can get this bag open. So you've got two sides of the A-frame, right? One is indented and one is raised. The raised side goes out, okay? So here we are. The rivet goes through the A-frame. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to film this quite well. Let's try that. All right. Oh, geez, I can't do this on the camera and watch the rivet at the same time. Shite. All right, so after some trial and error, instead of using the wood block, I moved to a piece of stainless that I have, and I put my little Tech Mat cleaning cloth on top of it, and then I had bashed it pretty good, and that seems to work. So let me see if I can actually pull this off on camera. All right. Oy vey. Yep. I can't really see. Sorry, guys. I'm just checking it after a couple of whacks just to make sure I'm not overdoing it. And there we go. All right. So that is how that goes. And I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these, and then I'll come back and we'll paint this bad boy. All right, now, wish me luck. All right, so as I pull my suspension kit out and look at it, I realized this suspension kit was also in a helmet liner, and was rescued, which I think is awesome. So, one of the things to know about the suspension is where the band comes together. This part goes to the back of the helmet. So again, I'm going to start there. This is the part where the band comes together. A-frame faces down, right? So let's bash it, see what happens. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't get a really good angle. I don't know how much of that you can see. I'm going to try here. All right. Oops. Here you go. Perfect. And now I'm going to stretch it to the front, and then I'll do the sides. And when I'm all done, I'll come back. All right. So as promised, we are back. Let me show you what this looks like. Okay. It is nice and tight, which makes it a little challenging to put on the last couple of rivets. And let me show you. I did get one rivet wrong, right? Look at that. Smash the damn thing. Luckily, that was all I did. So, thanks to J. Murray Inc. for sending me an extra one because they knew I was going to dork at least one up. All right, so here's our. So this one's got a little scratch on it, and I'll tell you why. Because you can't place it flat on here because of the rim, right, of the helmet. So I had to use my bench block and cover it up and flip it over and do it like this, right? And as a result, as you can see, it cut right through my tech mat. So, in fact, I think it's right there in the hole. So, all right, the next step is to repaint this bad boy, and I'm going to take it outside, and I will bring you along. All right, well, let's try this on and see what happens. Sorry for the background noise. All right, well, let's let that dry for a little while, and we'll come back and see what it looks like. Okay, everybody, here we are. So, spray painted the helmet. I've gone ahead and assembled it with the entire liner assembly, which includes a nape strap. So this is an original nape strap. I have a number of these, and all of them have good, clear, differing manufacturer's marks on them. I put the sweatband in it. Now this sweatband is a reproduction. You can tell by the color, it's very close. I mean, it's almost indistinguishable. The color of the cotton. The leather is not stitched on there perfectly, but guess what? They weren't stitched on there perfectly during World War II either. And I got this sweatband from a company called At the Front, and I will leave their web address and stuff in the comments below. And this is the leather chin strap that I was telling you about. So this is a reproduction. It is such a scary good reproduction that if you didn't know and someone tried, to sell you this as an original, they could probably get away with it. So this is why you need the little studs to be in good shape, because this is how this helmet liner chin strap snaps onto here, right? So here we have it. Again, paint is not perfect, right? It doesn't need to be. They weren't perfect originally. And like I said, helmets like this have gone through many, many years of use by different soldiers, and they get painted and repainted and all kinds of stuff. The ones that I wore during basic training were darker green than this. They didn't have the vent hole. But this is a World War II era liner. So there we have it, boys and girls. I hope that was entertaining. I hope it was informative. I hope you got something out of it. And if you did, please give me a like. Subscribe if this is the kind of stuff that interests you. Let me know down in the comments what else you'd like to see. I have some other helmet project things I can do. I've been collecting helmets since I was a kid, so I've been playing with this kind of stuff for a very, very long time. Plus, I was in the military for 23 years, so and early in my military career, we still wore steel pots like this. This is not steel, but this is the liner to a steel pot. So thanks again for joining me, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. God bless America.